I.S.U.P.K 53rd Annual Lord Passover.
53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida.
It's going down.
You're here tonight to get a chance to be righteous enough to be worthy of God coming to save you.
That's right.
It's going down. The Lord's 53rd Annual Passover.
When we say we no cowards, we stop that business. We no cowards up in here.
Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, the IHG Hotel, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
Here's a lot of men down. You dealing with the men of war. We at war. I sided with the Lord.
Y'all see this?
Comes with all your dishes, pots, and sports knives.
I kind of like this. This is like an apartment and a hotel room. You know what I mean? This here right here is about to be holy ground. It's going to be holy ground. All our beautiful, wonderful brothers and sisters from all over the world. You understand? We can boast that now. Brothers and sisters coming not only from every state, but from all over the world. I heard the numbers this year is ridiculous. We had to buy out the whole hotel.
Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
My camp undefeated. You cannot debate. You just want the clout. We just want the grace. I'm just trying to get it.
This is going to be glorious.
What was in my blood? I'm a U.P.K creation. We don't give a fuck. You can see it in our faces. Got it out the mud. Straight up out the base.
YAHANNA, man, you understand? Forget that for me there. Know what I mean? We're here. This is the I.S.U.P.K, man, right? Since 1969, started out 125th Street, Harlem, New York, man, under Commanding General YAHANNA. And we're here to let blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians know who they are according to the Bible, man. You understand? All right? Because these are the last days, man. These are the days when there's wars in the earth, man, and rumors of wars, you understand? And these are the days, black man, that you need to wake up, man. You need to understand who you are, man. Like the captain was just bringing out, man. Listen, we're not Africans, man. We are the Israelites. We are the chosen people of the Most High God, man. That's who we are according to the Bible, man. Understand that, man. And all races have conspired together, man. You understand? Against us, black man. Against blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. All races have come together against us, man. Psalms chapter 83, get that from Abu Kashar. You understand? All these nations have conspired to destroy us, man. You understand? But we're God's chosen people, man. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man. Alright? And we're going to bring this out to you, black man, because you are a special people on this earth, man. You understand? Read that, please.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God.
And our king is King David is praying to the Lord, man. Say, hold not thy peace, O God. You understand? Because David is praying for the judgment and the justice for our people and judgment upon these wicked nations. You understand? And he's going to go into it, man. This is what these nations are done to us. And King David is praying, you understand, prophesying, you understand, that our people be delivered, you understand, from what these people are about to do, man. Read on.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine who?
Make a tumult.
Thine who?
Make a tumult.
Lock you. Thine who? Thine
enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies, man. God has got enemies, black man. You understand? You have got enemies, black man. Because you are the chosen people of God. And all the enemies of God hate you because the Lord has chosen you. You understand? Read out again from the top.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
And they that what?
That hate thee have lifted up their head.
And there's people in the earth that hates God, man. These other nations hate the Most High God, man. You understand? Why? Because the Lord has chosen you, black man. That's why they hate God, man. You understand? So read that again, Slacky.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
And these enemies have made an uproar, man. An angry gathering, man. A tumultuous attack on the children of Israel, man. A tumultuous attack on blacks, Hispanics, on Native Indians, man. You understand? What do you think the conquest to conquer America was, man? What do you think slavery was, man? That's the enemies being angry with God's chosen people, man. That's the enemies of God taking God's people in shackles and chains, you understand? And packed us like sardines in slave ships, man. That's the angry gathering, man. And they was happy, you understand, when they got you, black man. When they got us and put us in shackles and chains, they was happy, man. You understand? That's when they clapped their hands. Ha! We've got him now. We've got them now, man. Understand that, man. Read on.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
And they have taken crafty counsel against us, black man. Crafty counsel against us, Hispanics and Native Indians, man. All these other nations have taken crafty counsel, man. Now, they're not going to tell you they don't hate you. They're just going to hate you, man. They're not going to tell you they don't hate you. They're just going to set up shop in your neighborhood to take your economical wealth, man. To take your black pound, black man. That's how they hate you, man. They're not going to give you no jobs. They're not going to give you no way out in life. They're not going to help you out. You understand? They're going to look out for their own nation. They're going to look out for their own race. And that's how they hate you, black man. You understand? Why? Because they've taken crafty counsel against you, man. The oppressors that runs this country have given the other nations a foot in, a leg in, so they can come in and rule over you, black man. You understand? Push you further down the economic food chain, man. Understand that, man. Why? That's that crafty counsel, man, against you, and you are the hidden ones, black man. That's why you don't know your nationality. That's why you don't know your history. You understand? But guess what, man? You're about to find out that today, if you never knew before, from the I.S.U.P.K, man, since 1969, under Commanding General YAHANNA, man, that you, black man, Hispanics and Native Indians are the dear children of God, the children of Israel, according to the Bible, man. Read on.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
All the nations have gathered together, and in their mind, in their hearts, which is their mind, this is what they're saying one to another, man. Said what?
Come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Let's cut them Israelites off so they no longer know who they are, man. Let's cut them off from being a nation. Now we got some Jewish people running around in our land claiming to be the Jews, man. That's them cutting us off. We are the real Jews that the Bible speaks of. According to the Bible, the real Jews are black, man. And what you have today is a Jewish man running around in the land of Israel calling himself a Jew, calling himself Jewish. You understand? Calling himself Israeli. Because to be an Israeli means you live in the land. But to be an Israelite means you have to be of the nationality of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. Understand that, man. Read that one more time.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel.
That what?
That the name of Israel.
That what?
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Understand, black man. They came, all nations came and conspired against us, man. Even to this very day, man. That's why we have a thing called Black Lives Matter, man. You know why? Because no one gives a damn about black lives. All these other nations, none of them don't give a two craps about black life, man. That's why we have to come out and say Black Lives Matter, like we're begging. You understand? We're begging for some sympathy, man. We're begging for our oppressors. All these other nations that oppress us and prey upon us, we're begging them. You understand? saying Black Lives Matter. Listen, man, if Black Lives Matter, black man, you'll be in the I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General YAHANNA, man. That's where Black Lives Matter, and Black Lives mattered to me, and that's why I came home, man, to the home of the truth, man, since 1969, man. This is where Black Life really matters, man. Understand that, man. Coming out here after knowing who you are according to the Bible, according to the Word of God, so you can show your people who they are according to God, man. That's where Black life truly matters. You understand? Read on.
For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
Yeah, all of them have conspired together with one consent. They're what?
They are confederate against thee.
Listen, black man, we can't be in the Muslim mosque, man. We can't be in the Christian church, man. We can't be in Rastafarianism, man. You understand why? Because what?
They are confederate against thee.
And that's what we need to understand, black man. All of these religions, false philosophies are what? Confederates against, you understand? Against us, man. That's what they are, man. You understand? There is only one camp, one truth still standing in the earth today, man. You understand? And that's the I.S.U.P.K. You understand? Under Commanding General YAHANNA, once again, man, that's the only truth that's remaining in this earth today, in these last days, man. And you seeing men that are standing up boldly, you understand, speaking the words of truth, man, bringing out these prophecies of the Bible, man. Understand that you're in your last legs. You understand? Great Britain, you're on your last legs, man. United States of America, you're on your last legs, man. These are the last days, man. Understand that, man. Read on.
The tabernacles of Edom. The tabernacles of Edom.
And that's the Caucasians in the Bible. You're the Edomites. They are the Edomites in the Bible. And these are who conspired against us, man. You think we didn't have the truth? The truth has been in the Bible all this time, man. The truth has been in the Bible, and the Bible has been in the Christian church. But guess what? Your pastor will never bring this out, man. Why? Because he teaches for money. He teaches for gain, man. You understand? He's getting paid off the oppressors for leading the sheep astray, the lost sheep of the house of Israel astray, man. That's what he's getting paid for, man. Understand that, man. We come out here, we do this for free, black man. We're waking you up for free. Why? We received it freely, and we're giving it to you, what? Freely, man. Read that again.
The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites.
The Edomites are you so-called Caucasians, man. The so-called white people. And the who?
And the Ishmaelites.
And you Ishmaelites that conspired against us. All these nations that conspired against us in Psalms 83. And the Ishmaelites, that's the Arabs, man. That's Muhammad, man. That's the whole Arab nation, you understand, that conspired against the children of God. That conspired against the real Jews that the Bible speaks of. That conspired against the 12 tribes of the children of Israel and selling us into slavery, man. That's who they are, the Arabs, man. Read on, that's Ishmael, the Arabs, read on.
Of Moab and the Hagarenes.
And these Moabites, man, that's your Chinese people, you understand?
Right.
So what we're reading, what we're breaking down to you, black man, is that all nations and all races have conspired against you, man. Have conspired against us, man. That's what we need to understand. They taught us a good sing and dance in the Christian church, man. They taught us a good slave doctrine in the Muslim mosque, man. You understand, black man? But we got to come out of that doctrine, man. We got to come out of that false philosophy, man. That foolishness and ideologies, man. You understand? And idol worship, man. And come back to our God. Why? Because the what?
The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes. Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Salakia, Gabal and Ammon. Ammon are your Japanese, man. So all these nations that have conspired together to come against blacks, Hispanics and Native Indians, man. Answer this, black man. Why have we not got no place in the hood, man? Now we was on the hands, you understand, we was running the ghetto, the so-called Caribbean communities. Where's it all gone, man? But you still have the Asian community, you still have the African communities, you understand? You still have the white people got their communities, you understand? Where is the Caribbean, where is the black Caribbean community gone, man? Where is it gone, man? Why is it that all the other nations have come in our neighborhood? You understand? And set up shop, set up their economic, set up their businesses. You understand? To take our money, man. You understand? We've got to now go and we've got to spend with them. And we've got to go and spend with them, man. You understand? We got to spend our money with them. Why? Because they have conspired together against us, man. Read that from the top. Who's conspired? Edom and who?
Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Tyre and Zidon, African people that conspired, man. You understand? And Amalek, man. I ain't forgetting Amalek, man. Amalek is these Jewish people, man. They all conspired. That's why now the Amalekites, you understand their ancient name, and they're Jewish today. They're running around with our identity. Why? Because they all conspired against us, man. That's what you need to understand. Read on.
I.S.U.P.K is also joined with them. They have Hopen, the children of Lot, Selah.
And that's the Assyrians are also the part in this, man. You understand? That's why the Lord said, paraphrasing, He's going to punish all the nations that come up against Jerusalem, man. The Lord is going to destroy all the nations that have come up against blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. That's what the Lord is about to do in these last days, man. That's why the Lord's got Putin, you understand, dropping bombs on Ukraine right now, man. Understand that, man. This is for our deliverance, black man. Understand that, man. We don't pray for Ukraine, man. You understand? We pray to the Lord that the Lord drops some more bombs, man. You understand? That the Lord used Putin to drop more bombs, man. You understand? Because guess what, black man? They don't pray when we're suffering, man. Let me ask a question, man. Who prayed when we went into slave ships, man? Who prayed for us when we had chains on our necks, man? Who prayed for black people, man? You understand, when we had Windrush, man, when our people are getting sent from for building this empire in Britain and making Britain great and being sent back to Caribbean and so on, who prayed for us, man? Who sided with us? Who helped us, man? Understand that we don't pray for no other nations up here, man, apart from blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. We care about our people, just like how every nation care for their own. We care for our own, just the same, man. You understand? And that's real love right there, man. Read on.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
Salakia. And King David is praying that the Lord do unto the Ishmaelites, the Edomites, you understand, the Moabites, the Hagarenes, and the Ammonites, and Amalek, and so on and so forth, all the way down to all these nations that conspire against us. It says, do unto them as unto the Midianites. Why? Because the Lord destroyed the Midianites in ancient time, man. And King David is praying that the Lord will destroy these nations in these last days, just the same, man. Read on.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor.
What happened to these nations? What?
Which perished at Endor.
They perished. You understand, in ancient time, man. And that's what King David is praying for, these Edomites in these last days, and these Ishmaelites and all these other nations and the Africans in these last days that have come up against Jerusalem, man, that have come up against blacks, Hispanics and Native Indians, man. Read on.
They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Koreb and like Zeb, yea, all their princes as Zabah and as Amulna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. Oh my God.
Who said what?
Oh my God.
Who said what?
Let us take ourselves the houses of God in possession.
And listen, man, these nations conspired one to another and said, let us enslave black people, man. Let us sell them into slavery. And that's why the Africans, as the other one was bringing up before, man, the captain was bringing out before, that the Africans sold the Israelites off the west coast of Africa, man. When we ran from Jerusalem in 70 AD into Africa seeking refuge. And after 900 plus years, the African rounded us up and sold us to the white man. Sold us, you understand? And the Arabs also captured us and brought us back to Arabia, man. This is the house of God. The 12 tribes of the children of Israel. This is the house of God. That they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. But read that one more time.
Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession.
And they said, let us enslave blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Let us enslave them Israelites, man. You understand? Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, Gad, Asher, Naphtali, Zebulun. Let us enslave them, man. Joseph, Benjamin, let us enslave them. Let us take to ourselves the houses of God. You're the houses of God, black man, Hispanics and Native Indians. You're the house of God, man. And they said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in what? In possession. Meaning what? Let us possess them. Let us have them as slaves. That's what these other nations conspired and said, man. And guess what? It's in the Bible, man. Psalms 83, man, it's in the Bible. What happened to us? Our slavery, it's all documented. What these other nations will do to us for breaking the laws of the Lord, man. They allowed to come up against us because our God turned his back on us, and these nations was you know what I mean? They was happy when they got us, man. Read on.
Oh my God, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood.
And Slacky, and King David is praying that the Lord destroys all these other nations that have come up against Jerusalem. King David is praying that the Lord destroy all these other nations, you understand, that have blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in captivity, man. And then you understand, in the ghettos and in the slums, man. You understand, in the zinc fence, man. You understand, in the garrisons, man. On the ends, man, in the board houses, man, in the shanty towns, man, you understand? Right. You understand? That's what the King David is praying. You understand? On the borders in Mexico, man, they got our brother, our Issacharite brothers, you understand? On the borders in cages, man. And King David is praying that the Lord destroys all these other nations that have come against us, man. Get me from there. Job chapter 9, 24, man. Job 9, 24, man. These heathens, you understand, these are the nations that conspire to destroy us, man. They don't like us black people, man. Understand that, man. And we need to wake up, man, out of our sleep, believing that we can join with all races, man. Look around and see how all nations, all races, and all nations stick to themselves, man. And guess what? That's racist right there, man. That is racist. They stick to themselves, man. They don't want no part of black people, man. So guess what, black man? It's time for you to be racist also, man. It's time for you, black man, to turn to your own people, man. That's what racism means. Racist means you are for your people. That's what racist means, man. You understand? It's a human race for a reason. Why? Every nation is trying to get to the top, man. Every nation is trying to join hand in hand with each and every one. Every nation is trying to get to the top, man. You understand? And that's what we need to be doing, black man. We need to come back together, and guess what, man? The Lord will put us back on top, man. You understand? Get me Job 9 and 24, Baba Kisha.
The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The earth is what?
Given into the hand of the wicked.
And listen, man. Guess who's ruling the earth right now, black man? The oppressors, man. So-called Caucasians are ruling the earth right now, man. The Edomites, according to the Bible, they are ruling the earth right now, man. Understand that, man. But guess what? The Bible says the earth is given into the hands, meaning rulership is given into the hands of the what?
The wicked.
And that's in the Bible, man. Job chapter 9 verse 24 tells us that the earth is given rulership and power. Look at these buildings, black man. We don't own not one. There's not one black person that owns anything to do with all of this. Look at all this wealth, man. And guess what? It was built up by slave labor, black man. It was built up by rape, rob, plunder and murder of our race, man. And guess what? And all the blood that was shed, all the black people's blood that was shed, that everyone's walking up and down on this earth.
I.S.U.P.K. 53rd Annual Lord Passover.
53rd Annual Lord's Passover is going to be held down here in Florida.
It's going down.
You're here tonight to get a chance to be righteous enough to be worthy of God coming to save you and your people.
right.
It's going down. The Lord's 53rd Annual Passover.
When we say we no cowards, we stop that business. We no cowards up in here.
Book your hotels now at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, the IHG Hotel, 301 Tucker Lane, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 32926.
Here's a lot of men down. You dealing with the men of war. We at war. I sided with the Lord.
Nice toasted. Y'all see this?
Comes with all your dishes, pots, and sports knives.
I kind of like this. This is like an apartment, and a hotel room. You know what I mean? Yeah. This here right here is about to be holy ground. It's going to be holy ground. All our beautiful, wonderful brothers and sisters from all over the world. You understand? We can boast that now. Brothers and sisters coming not only from every state, but from all over the world. I heard the numbers this year is ridiculous. We had to buy out the whole hotel.
Friday, April 15th at the Space Coast Convention Center.
My camp undefeated. You cannot debate. You just want the clout. We just want the grace. I'm just trying to get it.
This is going to be glorious.
What was it?